Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome. This is day 9, and the topic for today is the Holy Instant, and I'd like for this to be a rest day for you. I know that I've been challenging you, I've been pushing you, I've asked a lot of you, and I thank you for keeping pace with it, and I did that deliberately and intentionally because the mind really wants to take it at the pace that it wants to, and I wanted to really shift you and to have you make the shift and really just push through, and you've been doing it. But at the same time, it's not a doing. It's the process is already happening, and it's not a process because you're already there. You're already whole, you're already perfect. And so we're consistently staying in that place, and you begin to feel it, you begin to see it. And I wanted today to read this sentence from A Course in Miracles, chapter 15, from the Holy Instant, because it's important. Because what's happening right now is I've asked you to really look at your grievances, look at your problems, your pain, your difficulty. And so in the beginning of this program, it's a lot of enthusiasm and excitement that we're going to shift over into a place of love and stay in that place. And what you discover is, while the thought system of fear is still there and it hasn't been dismantled yet, you can't stay there. And this is why people who try to be spiritual don't do a very good job of it. If you've ever made a decision that you're going to be kind and nice and generous and helpful and you're going to do good things in the world, you feel angry, you feel tired, you feel frustrated. It's because you haven't dealt with the thought system of fear yet. It has to go. So what I've been doing is I had you make that commitment that this is what you wanted, that you wanted to know yourself as spirit. And then I took you, and this is all from A Course in Miracles, I didn't make up any of this, but I took you to the place where most people swear they're not going to go, to look at the fear. And what mostly we do here in the human condition is everything except look at the fear. We push it aside, we call it by other names, we deny it, and we try to occupy our time doing things to try to be happy. And that's why I wanted to show you that visual of how when you're in the thought system of fear and you attempt to make yourself happy, you go nowhere. Literally leads nowhere. So what happens now is I asked you to look at your grievances. I took you right into the fear. And now what's happening is you're seeing I don't want to let some of these things go. And that is so good, because this is the place where real change occurs. And I wanted to read this sentence to you because what's happening now in many people is the darkness comes back, the guilt comes back. These feelings of I'm not doing it right are there. And the sentence says, the necessary condition for the holy instant does not require that you have no thoughts that are not pure, but it does require that you have none that you would keep. So you are absolutely going to have thoughts of attack, of judgment, of guilt, of blame, of shame, all the thoughts that you were having before, and that's okay. But what's a requirement is that you will not keep them. So when you have a situation in your life and you absolutely cannot let it go, this person did something horrible to you, and you don't know how you can forgive them. All that's required is that you would not keep this thought. And I really wanted to just have you know that. Because you're watching yourself like a hawk, so you're seeing, yes, I'm feeling guilty. I'm feeling that I'm not doing this program right. And you're catching the thought and saying, I don't want to hold on to that thought anymore. And what we're moving into now is giving the thoughts over to the Holy Spirit. that we're not keeping the thoughts anymore. And that's why I asked you to not fix, manage, control, understand anything anymore. So what we're doing is we're moving into a new phase now where there's perfect communication. There's just this perfect giving and receiving, where you're now in this space of what's called the holy instant. It's this now moment, and you're no longer having your mind take you to the past so much with the stories about things that happened to you from the past, and no longer going to the future and planning. But the first thing that has to happen is the thought system that's trapped in time and space has to be dismantled, and that's what we've been doing. And so what's occurring right now is you're recognizing that this is not working the way I thought it was going to work, that but it's actually working perfectly. I want you to know that. And this is an undoing. And I'm happy actually to hear the comments of people saying this doesn't feel good, because that means it is working. It really is. It's where you're saying, okay, I'm not just going to be some happy version of what I think it's supposed to look like, because what's happening now is your mind is open and the light starts to flow. And it's going to come from a totally different place. Your generosity, your helpfulness, your kindness, it's not going to be you from the fear place doing those things. It's going to be the light flowing through you, and you're just allowing it to come through. It's going to be so easy now. But the first thing is to be willing to not keep yourself stuck in time and space. That's why it's important you look at your grievances. So I really want you to know this, that when you have thoughts of attack and judgment and blame and guilt and all of those old ideas that come up, I want you to know that that's normal. But you just need to have a willingness to not hold on to them. And what we're going to be moving into now is, what do you do with those thoughts? You give them over to Christ. You give them to the Holy Spirit. You give them to God. You don't hang on to them. You don't try to fix anything yourself anymore. You're saying, I don't want to hold on to this thought. I don't want to hold on to this grievance. And you don't have to know how to fix it. You simply have to say, I don't want to keep looping anymore with this thought in my mind. I want to let it go so that perfect communication can begin. That's what you really want. That's creation. You start doing the things that Jesus was doing. And so it is a place that's unknown. Not many people have entered into this space, and I'm grateful that you're here, willing to do this. And I asked for you in the last couple of days to look at what your sharp-edged children's toys are. We're putting our toys away now. And the sharpest, most deadly toy that you play with is the belief that you're a body. And you're not a body. You're pure light. You're pure spirit. You're pure love. And you still seem to have a body. I still have a body. And it's a gift to me now, because it's a way that the light can come into the world. And I'm not it, though. I am the light, and you are the light. And so we're putting away this belief that we're bodies, and we're opening ourselves up to our true identity and starting to live in the holy instant. And the holy instant is the moment that you decide it is. It's that moment of pure creation, of perfect communication, of giving and receiving. And this is where the adventure begins. And I thank you for being here with me. No homework today. I want you to just rest. I want you to just know that whoever you are is perfect, and there's more going on than you can possibly be aware of. So I thank you with all of my heart for being here. I love you.